Ruby on Rails is basically used for the web application deployment, and it is one of the very popular and agile development mode for the convenient way of configuration and management. So Ruby on Rails is basically model view controller. So it is a model, it is a type of framework and management technique, model view controller, MVC, which has various components in them, the Ruby on Rails applications. For example, the top they have the browser or client request web server with the help of HTTP, RSS, Atom, or SOAP, and then the web server request goes to forward to the dispatcher. Dispatcher basically do the invocation of some of the processes, and various Apache type techniques are there for the various Apache APIs are there in the web server for dispatching. Then the load will be transferred to the controller, and controller basically redirect to the various servers and various part of taking actions. Like for example, there are action view means rendering the output. Action mailer means what is the request, then delegating the action web service so that the output will be generated, and then the action view will generate the result and show you the result in the browser. So all these things are responded in terms of XML response, like SOAP or RSS feed. Then you have various type of tool means creation, removal, update, and delete type of activities in the record database system. And database could be of MySQL, could be of various type of Oracle. The query goes inside, and then the data will be generated as output, and response is gone to the controller, and then the controller will again show the rendering and the action will be done. So these things work. I hope this architecture is clear to all of you. So these are the various components of model view controller in the Ruby on Rails. Then Ruby on Rails is basically RESTful architecture. What is RESTful? We'll discuss this RESTful architecture later in the next part of this course. Representational state transfer is an alternative way of generating web service other than SOAP and WSDL based web service. So Ruby on Rails is basically RESTful architecture and works on HTTP protocol for the operation of create, read, update, and delete root operation. Then RESTful is basically useful for the required for the stateless limited bandwidth, and it is has no overhead of SOAP response of XML. So it's one of the better way of generating a web service, RESTful based web service. Then various web service providers are there and have controlled informations of the operation. So you'll have better RESTful web service. Then MVC model view controller will discuss what is MVC so that you'll have better idea of how the MVC works. MVC is basically separates the logic between the HTML view means page view for the rendering as well as some business logic. Both the things are being separated, and architectural part is basically improves the maintainability of the application. So MVC is good for the maintenance of the application. So there are three parts model. So it carries the business logic or rules, basic coding part of the how to manipulate the data, and then model basically represent the information of the database, and it manages the interaction within the database. Thereafter, view is basically the front end of the application, which represents the user interface. HTML files are being used for generating the embedded Ruby code, and HTML pages are being displayed in terms of form views. Formats are used are like HTML, PDF, XML, RSS, and many more for the view. And then controller is basically interaction of model and view. How the model and view are being interacted are being shown in the controller part. Then what controller do? It manages the incoming request and process the output according to the controller and request according to the incoming request. Then controller basically processes the data in the model and passes it as a result to the view for the presentation. So the controller works in between model and view. So controller do the management between model and view. So these are the three components which are being used in the Ruby on Rails. I hope this is clear to all of you. So in the next part we will discuss SOA, grid and cloud computing architecture.